If you are over 60, I want to ask you a very simple but important question. You've been taking vitamin B12 for months, maybe for years. Your blood test comes back normal. So why do you still feel tired? Why do your feet feel numb, burning, or cold, especially at night? Why does your balance feel just a little less steady than it used to? Most people are told, your B12 level is fine. This is just aging. But what if that explanation is incomplete? Let me tell you something that surprises many of my patients. A normal B12 blood test does not guarantee that your nerves are healthy. In fact, I see this every week in my clinic. People doing everything right, taking their vitamins, following instructions, yet their nerve symptoms slowly worsen. Tingling becomes numbness. Fatigue becomes brain fog. Confidence in walking quietly disappears. Here's the uncomfortable truth most seniors are never told. After age 60, your body may not absorb or use vitamin B12 the way it used to, even if you take it every day. And when B12 isn't reaching your nerve cells, damage can happen silently, without dramatic warning signs at first. This is not about taking more supplements, and it's not about guessing or fear. It's about understanding how aging changes absorption, which forms of B12 actually work, and why timing and consistency matter far more than most people realize. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why many seniors have normal B12 levels but starving nerves, the most common mistake people over 60 make with vitamin B12, and how to tell if your B12 routine is truly protecting your nerves or just checking a box if you re over 60. This information could change how you think about fatigue, balance, and nerve health from this day forward, so stay with me. So, you've been taking vitamin B12, but you're still dealing with those frustrating nerve symptoms, the tingling, the numbness, maybe even balance issues. You're not alone, and today, we're going to uncover the real reason why this happens, especially for those of us over 60. Now, before we dive into the most common mistake, let me clarify something really important. If you've had a vitamin B12 blood test and it came back normal, that doesn't mean your doctor is wrong. And it certainly doesn't mean you've wasted your time taking supplements. What it usually means is that we've been asking the wrong question all along. You see, most doctors are trained to look at lab numbers and compare them to a standard reference range. If your number falls inside that range, the assumption is that everything is working just fine. But here's the critical part. When it comes to vitamin B12 and nerve health in older adults, that assumption can be misleading. Why? Because a standard blood test only shows how much B12 is floating around in your bloodstream. It doesn't tell us the most important thing. How much of that B12 is actually getting inside your nerve cells, where it's needed for repair and protection. This is the exact point where so many seniors get stuck. They do the test, they see the word normal, and the conversation with their doctor ends right there even, though the symptoms persist. So, the very first mistake isn't about the supplement itself. It starts with the belief that a normal B12 test automatically means your nerves are getting all the B12 they need. Once you grasp this key concept, everything else starts to fall into place. Think about it. If your nerves can't access and use the B12 from your bloodstream effectively, then it doesn't matter how long you've been taking it, or how consistent you are with your daily routine. The benefits just won't show up. And that brings us directly to mistake number 1, the most common and overlooked reason why B12 supplements fail for adults over 60. It's not about the dosage you're retaking. It's not about how often you take it. It's all about how vitamin B12 actually enters and is used by your body, a process that dramatically changes after age 60. Let's take a closer look at what's really going on inside. Stay with me, because understanding this is the first step toward finding real relief. We'll explore it right now. Mistake number 1, assuming swallowed B12 tablets are being absorbed after 60. This is the most common mistake I see in adults over 60, and it's very easy to make. Because on the surface it seems logical. You buy a vitamin B12 tablet, you swallow it with water, you do this every day, so it must be working right. Unfortunately, after age 60, that assumption often becomes false. Here's why. Vitamin B12 absorption is not passive. It is not like vitamin C or magnesium. To be absorbed properly, B12 needs 2 things. 1. Adequate stomach acid. 2. A special protein made in the stomach called intrinsic factor. These 2 work together to carry B12 from your digestive tract into your bloodstream and eventually into your nerve cells. But as we age, both of these decline. By the time someone reaches their 60s and 70s, more than half of adults have low stomach acid. Intrinsic factor production also drops, often silently. This means something important happens. You can swallow a perfectly good B12 tablet, and instead of being absorbed, much of it simply passes through your body unused. The tablet dissolves. The label says 1000 micrograms. Your blood test may even look normal, but at the cellular level, especially in the nerves, very little B12 may actually arrive. This is exactly what happened with the 68-year-old patient I mentioned earlier. He was disciplined. He never missed a dose. He was taking the same brand for years, yet his balance worsened. His feet became numb. His memory felt slower, not because the dose was wrong, but because the delivery was wrong for his age. Once we stopped relying on swallowed tablets and changed how B12 entered his body, his symptoms finally began to stabilize. This is a critical point. Many seniors are told, just take more B12, or your lab numbers are fine. But if the absorption pathway is broken, increasing the dose doesn't solve the problem. It's like pouring water into a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Until you fix how B12 gets in, the nerves remain undernourished. Asterisk, asterisk, to sum up mistake number 1. Asterisk, asterisk. It's not about how much B12 you take, it's about assuming your body still absorbs it the same way it did decades ago. In a moment, we'll talk about what actually works better after 60. Mistake number 2. Taking the wrong form of vitamin B12 and expecting your body to figure it out. Now, let's move to the second major mistake. Even when seniors improve absorption, many still don't feel better. And when we look closer, the reason is often very simple. They are taking the wrong form of vitamin B12. If you look at most B12 supplements sold in pharmacies and supermarkets, you'll see one form over and over again, cyanocobalamin. It's popular because it's cheap, stable, and lasts a long time on the shelf. But here's the problem. Cyanocobalamin is not active. Your body must convert it into usable B12 before it can support nerves or the brain. That conversion process depends on healthy liver function, efficient enzymes, adequate antioxidant capacity, and after age 60, those systems often slow down. One patient, age 72, had been taking cyanocobalamin for years. His lab numbers looked acceptable, but his fingers remained numb, and walking felt increasingly uncertain. When we changed nothing about the dose, and only changed the form, something important happened. We switched him to methylcobalamin, an active form of vitamin B12. Within a few weeks, he reported better sensation in his feet. Within a few months, his balance improved noticeably. Why? Because methylcobalamin does not require conversion. It can be used directly by nerve cells to repair myelin, the protective coating around nerves. Another active form, adenosylcobalamin, supports energy production inside mitochondria, especially in muscle and nerve tissue. This is why, for adults over 60, the form of B12 often matters more than the dose. Taking an inactive form and hoping your aging body converts it efficiently is a gamble. It's like buying firewood that still needs drying, when what you really need is something ready to burn. Asterisk, asterisk. So, the key takeaway for mistake number 2 is, asterisk, asterisk, don't just trust the label vitamin B12. You need to ask a deeper question. Is this form actually usable by my body now, at this stage of my life? In the next section, we'll talk about a mistake that surprises almost everyone, even those taking the correct form of B12. Mistake number 3. Taking vitamin B12 inconsistently or at the wrong time. Now we come to the third mistake. And this one surprises most people, because it has nothing to do with absorption or the form of B12. It has to do with how and when you take it. Many adults over 60 treat vitamin B12 like a stimulant. They take it only on days when they feel tired. They skip it when they feel okay. They stop for weeks, then restart when symptoms return. But vitamin B12 does not work that way. Vitamin B12 is not an energy booster. It is a repair nutrient. Your nerves depend on steady, daily exposure to B12 to rebuild myelin, the protective coating that allows nerves to function smoothly. When you take B12 inconsistently, this repair process keeps getting interrupted. It's like trying to heal a cracked wall, but stopping the repair every few days. I saw this clearly with a 70-year-old patient named Elaine. She took B12 only when she felt exhausted. On those days, she felt a small boost in energy, but her numbness, balance issues, and memory problems never truly improved. Once she began taking B12 every day, without skipping, something changed. After 2 months, her symptoms stopped worsening. After 4 months, her balance improved and the tingling faded. That's how nerve repair works. Slowly, quietly, but consistently. Now let's talk about timing, because this is another hidden issue. Many seniors take vitamin B12 late in the evening or before bed. For some people, this can interfere with sleep. Poor sleep increases cortisol. High cortisol increases inflammation, and inflammation blocks nerve healing. This creates a cycle where you take B12, sleep worsens, nerve repair slows. For most adults over 60, the best time to take vitamin B12 is in the morning or early afternoon. This supports daytime energy and nerve function without disturbing sleep at night. One more factor matters here: hydration. Vitamin B12 works inside cells, and cells require adequate fluid balance. Chronic mild dehydration is extremely common in seniors and quietly limits how well nutrients reach nerve tissue. Asterisk. The bottom line for mistake number 3 is this. Asterisk. You must treat B12 as a repair nutrient, not a quick fix. Give your nerves the steady, consistent support they need. In the next section, I'll bring all 3 mistakes together and show you the correct, simple B12 protocol for adults over 60.
Let's take a moment to bring everything together. If you remember just one thing from this video, let it be this: vitamin B12 doesn't fail because it's weak. It fails because it's used the wrong way after 60. Most seniors who struggle with fatigue, numbness, balance issues, or brain fog aren't making one big mistake. They're making 3 small ones at the same time. First, assuming a normal blood test means their nerves are protected. Second, taking a form of B12 their body can't easily use. And third, using it inconsistently or at the wrong time of day. Each mistake reduces the benefit a little, but together they can completely cancel it out. The good news is, once you understand how aging changes absorption, how nerve repair really works, and what your body needs consistently, B12 can become one of your most valuable allies after 60. Now, here's something important. Vitamin B12 is powerful, but it's not the whole picture. Some of you are dealing with nerve irritation at night, burning or tingling feet, weak legs or poor balance, swelling around the ankles, or circulation problems that B12 alone can't fully explain. That's why I've organized this channel into clear playlists, so you can go deeper into the issue that affects you the most. If numbness, tingling, or burning is your main concern, watch the neuropathy after 60 playlists next. If weak legs, balance problems, or fear of falling worry you, start with the Stronger Legs and Balance series. And if swelling, heavy legs, or cold feet are your issue, the Swollen Ankles and Circulation playlist was made for you. Each playlist builds step by step, calmly and safely, without hype, without fear, and always with seniors in mind. If this video helped you understand something important about your health, please give it a like. It helps more seniors find this information. And if you want steady science-based guidance designed specifically for life after 60, subscribe to The Healthy Path. I'm Dr. Emily Carter. Take care of your nerves, protect your balance, and keep walking forward, one clear step at a time. I'll see you in the next video.